Are you having a marvelous, super great, fantastic, superb, wonderful, stupendous, outrageous, terrific, unbelievable, even to the point of being eggishly fantastic? Yes. Today, I'm going to have another one of my Trump talks. The past, the present, and the future. Okay? The past. Did you know that Trump's grandfather left his home country of Germany and came to the United States, 1885. Okay? 16. It seems like at 16 is a starting requirement for at that time to go in the army. Interesting. Not saying that he did that for that. Can't say that. There is no proof at all. But it's interesting. Okay? And he, later on, well, when the United States, some years later, when there was, in the US, a war was starting up, okay, and he was eligible. He was a US citizen then. He was eligible to go into the war. But it seems he had other plans, okay? He came to British Columbia and made his fortune. He started a bar, a restaurant, and a brothel. Wow. Okay, that's where he made his money. Okay? But, you know, I'll grant you, he was a good businessman. He was in Seattle originally, and he left there just before there was a flood that ruined the railroad and collapsed all the business in that area. He left just ahead of that. It's almost like he could see the future. Well, anyway, he made his fortune in Canada. Okay? Tried to get back into Germany, but they wouldn't let him. Gosh darn. He didn't go to the military, so he was deported. He was deported. Wow. Okay. Even the country he was born in didn't want him. Whatever. But anyway, his father, Donald Trump's father. Okay. Good businessman. Again, made a good fortune. But you know what? Again, somehow he missed going into the military. Okay? I'll grant you, he was wife, 3 kids. He was not prime material for the military. Okay? But he was arrested in a KKK rally in New York. Okay? Which side he was on? Don't know. Basically, it wasn't even a minor arrest thing, which Donald Trump totally says never happened. There are arrest reports. Okay? And you know what? All it says is that basically a cop told him to move on. He said no. And so he was arrested. Okay, that doesn't mean he was part of the rally. He could have just been walking down the street when all this happened. Who knows? Okay? Nothing says on an arrest report. Nothing. So all we know, he was there. Which side was he on? Doesn't say. Or he was not even involved. He just happened to be a bystander. Very well be. But now, getting to Trump himself. Okay? Wow. He seemed to have gotten out of the military. That's 3 generations. Has not been in the military. Okay? And for someone who supports the military so much, okay, and complained about Obama not being in the military. Well, you know what? Don't throw rocks at somebody might bounce back to you, because again, no one in his family has been in the military, so don't know why he supports the military so much if he's not willing to go into it. I never went in the military. I'll grant you I do support it, but I don't point fingers at other people that don't. Okay, sorry, I guess I did. Trump. I apologize. So hard not to point fingers at Trump. That's all I'm going to say about that part of it. Okay? Everyone knows the stories of Trump, so I'm not going to go into the present of Trump. He's a president! My personal opinion, doing a lousy job. But let's go to the most important feature. What's the future going to look like? Well, okay, there's been a lot of stories of what he's going to do. Will he be impeached? Probably. Not this year. Not in 2017. Not next year. Probably not in 2018. But probably before he, unless the people around him change him dramatically, it's going to happen. Okay? Now, every other president who has been impeached, something came up. They quit. Richard Nixon, he quit. He heard that he was going to be impeached, and he quit. Basically, he got himself a pardon. Made sure he got pardoned. He was going to get a pardon. He quit. The next president pardoned him, and that was it. Okay? Everyone was upset about that. Several other presidents were also, the impeachment process started with them, but they all never either didn't come out, the votes were just not there for it, came extremely close sometimes, but no. And you know why Trump will not be impeached anytime soon? Because the Republicans like power. Okay? They like the power. And he's a Republican. So what are they going to do? They're going to impeach another Republican? Not like, unless Trump does something really stupid. And knowing Trump, that could happen. But, you know what? There's a lot of people around him at least trying to keep him under control. But the whole thing is that what I'm actually stating is that the impeachment process didn't have the votes, so that some presidents were not impeached. But other presidents like Richard Nixon, he knew he was going to get impeached, okay, and quit before. He resigned before that and made sure he was not prosecuted. Now, for Trump, don't think that's going to happen, okay? He's going to do something either really stupid, okay, and embarrass the Republicans, or embarrass the Republicans so much, or both, or the Democrats are going to get some, in 2018, they're going to win more seats, and then they can actually start the impeachment process. The whole thing is that my prediction for him is that he's so arrogant that nothing can touch him, that I believe he's going to fight the impeachment, okay, right down to the end. And he is going to fight it. And because of everything going on with the Russian scandal and everything else and all that, and what he does, stupid things, if the Republicans are willing to impeach him and they have the votes, then he will be impeached. He'll be the first president to actually be impeached. Okay? Not just the impeaching process, but actually being impeached. And that's new ground, because no president has actually been impeached. And he won't be president. But the whole thing is that facts just don't really sit well with Trump. When have actually any facts really motivated him? Okay, he changed his facts to suit his own. So yeah, I think he'll be impeached. Okay, I don't think he'll quit. He thinks he's the greatest thing since sliced bread. That he's the best and brightest and blah 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 blah. And then, but I think I think he'll be impeached, and then he'll have to be forcibly evicted from the White House. Okay? Yeah, that's my prediction. But I can't say what's gonna I can't find anything about what happens if a president is impeached, because it's never happened. Okay, the process is there to impeach him, but no president has actually been impeached. The votes, there was not enough votes. Parliament, actually, I forget which president, Parliament voted for impeachment. And then the senators basically said no. Okay, the votes were just not there. And the other president, the one that came closest, I think, was Nixon, but he quit. He knew when he was finished. Trump, don't think so. Do not think so at all. This will be whole new ground. It will be exciting. Okay, I am just glad I'm not an American. I'm a Canadian. I'm just getting a big laugh of U.S. politics. It is so funny. I'm just glad it's not happening in our country. Okay? See you. Bye.